Hey everybody, it's Brad at Dayport Brothers LLC out in Versailles, Ohio. Gonna do another walk around video followed by an operational video on this 2017 Kubota SVL75-2 that came in and we're putting up for sale. Like always, I'll walk around, I'll talk about the features and functions. I'll get up close to everything, show you everything I see, tell you everything I know, and then of course we'll fire it up, run it through its paces, let you hear the engine, show you the play up front and the pins, show you that it turns strong to both directions. As always, if you are in the market for a used skid steer or a used piece of construction equipment or a used piece of ag equipment, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Your likes and subscriptions help other people who are looking for machines find our machines and find our videos, and we truly do appreciate it. All right, like I said, this one's a 2017 SVL75-2 cab heat air, 2-speed, pilot controls, hydraulic coupler. These are 2,300 pound lift capacity. This one has 5,083 hours. I cranked it up, ran it around a little bit ago. I'll try to go over everything. When we do the operational video, you'll see there is some play up here in these front pins. The lower pins down here seem to have more than the top pins. The top pins aren't bad, but there is definitely some play in these bottom pins. We'll show you that here in a little bit. As you can see, the paint is pretty scratchy on this one. It's not a beauty queen by any stretch of the imagination, but it does seem to start up and run strong. I did notice when I first cranked it up, it smoked just a little bit, but then it cleared up as soon as it's warmed up. So like I said here, paint's a little faded. You can see some scratches there. The track on this side is in very good shape. I'm gonna say it's 75% tread life. I think I'm being very fair there, and it doesn't have a lot of weather cracking or anything like that. Definitely a pretty decent track on this side. Sprockets are decent. I'm gonna say those sprockets are probably 50% or so. They'll definitely get you through this set of tracks. Looking at the rail here on this side of the undercarriage, as you can see, most of the paint has chipped off there. It has a little bit of the gray paint, but mostly chipped off. Back behind there, there's some scratches, but not awful, honestly, for a $5,000 machine. Back here's pretty clean. Over here, again, some of that paint's chipped off just from normal use on a track machine. Stuff gets flung up over there, and paint's chipping a little bit around the edges here. And then back here on this back corner, you'll see it's quite a bit of, it's scratched up back here. One dent right there. Coming around to the back side. Again, that back door, that back door is a little scratchy. No huge major dents or dings. A couple of those little fins are bent in a little bit, but the door opens and closes very easily. Again, that paint's a little faded back here. Like I said, kind of scratchy, like you can see. That bottom, same thing, that bottom ledge there. Some of that paint's chipped off and it's got some scratches and small dents in it. It does look like it's been greased very well. There's a lot of grease around all the pins. Again, this side looks pretty similar to the other side on this back corner panel here. Paint's scratched up, same thing with the decals. The track on this side is not nearly as good as the other side. As you'll see, it's kind of, for lack of better ways to say it, it's kind of chewed up. The tread depth is probably still 35–40%, but it definitely has some more weather cracking and chipping and kind of just chewed up. It's not busted or anything like that anywhere clear across, but it's got a lot of like little chips and chunks out of it here and there. Sprocket on this side matches up really well to the other side. Again, this side rail here matches up pretty well to the other side. Has a little bit of the gray paint, but most of it's gone. Back here, again, paint's peeled just around the edges. And then back here, just like they all do, where stuff rubs in between the track and the frame and slings stuff up. This side loader arm, again, about the same as the other side. It's got paint chipped off and scratches, and the paint is faded. Looks like a newer light duty bucket. Looks pretty straight. I don't see any bows or anything in that bucket. No big dents or dings. I'll go back here and look in the engine compartment here. The fins are pretty straight on that radiator. There's a couple of them that are, there's some small little spots where they're bent a little bit, but not terrible at all. Can't see a lot underneath these things, but the shock that holds this one up is weak. It's not holding itself up. Kind of hard to get down in here and show you, but back side of the door. Go take a look at the operator station, and up front here, like I said, does have hydraulic coupler. As you can see, paint's chipped up here too, just from general use and stuff falling back here on it. Same thing up here, quite a bit of it's chipped off. I do know the door is in good shape. I have it latched all the way up. The little latches back here that hold it up that you can flip, it doesn't latch into that very easily. It latches really easily here with the two latches, but the actual ones that kind of come back here with those strikers and the little buttons, it doesn't latch very easily into those. But the door is in good shape. It's not busted up or anything. Floor mat's in decent shape. No big cuts or tears there in that rubber. The pedal looks good. The seat, get up close here. It does have some weather, check some, you know, just tears here in that seam, and then kind of splitting here. I mean, that bottom cushion's definitely got some tears in it. The back cushion is actually pretty good. I don't see any cuts or tears in the back. That bottom cushion's got several of them. Joystick on this side looks pretty good. Everything feels pretty good on this one. All the buttons are good. Same thing with this one. Everything looks pretty good on this joystick. All your toggles, everything's good. Your dash. $5,083 hours. All your buttons over here are in decent shape. As far as the AC goes, had it running a little bit ago. The AC is cool. It's not gonna freeze you out, but I do think it's working. It's cool. It's not super cold. No welds or anything up here on this cylinder that I'm seeing. Like I said, it's pretty greasy. It does look like they at least used some grease. I don't see any cracks or welds down here on the back of the skid steer plate. Yeah, that all looks good from up here. But like I said, those bottom pins do have some play in them. The top ones have a little bit, but not bad. We'll show you all that here in a little bit. All right, like I said, this is a 2017 SVL75-2, 5,083 hours. If you want to see photos, there's photos of it on our website. That's listed down below in the description. If you have any questions, comment down below. We'll fire it up and get right into an operational video.